Hello YouTube, and welcome to Xbox Origins. I figured today I would do my collection videos. You probably already know from the title. This is just going to be Xbox games. I've been adding to this collection for a little while, and I'm continually adding to it. I don't have, a whole lot of games. I have a pretty good collection, but I'm going to show you what I have, and from this point on I'll probably just be doing like recent pickups and things like that for the rest of them, and maybe later on down the road I might do a collection update. I haven't really decided if I'm going to go the update route or if I'm just going to do recent pickups. So anyway, I'm going to get this video going because it still probably is going to take a little while. First up, Hitman Blood Money. I actually just picked this up not too long ago, and it's another Hitman game. I haven't actually played it yet, so can't really tell you a whole lot about it, but this is just a collection video. I'll just give a brief description of these games. I'm not going to go into a detailed review or anything like that, because a lot of them I actually haven't played yet. Second, we have Shenmue II, and this comes with the Shenmue movie. It's basically just the first game. All the cutscenes, and then I think there's some added cutscenes as well to fill in the gaps. But it basically tells the story of the first game and sets it up for the second, because the first game is only on the Dreamcast, I believe. It definitely wasn't on the Xbox. And then Shenmue 2 was on both the Dreamcast and the Xbox. I haven't played this yet. I did watch the movie and I enjoyed it. Maybe not quite my style of game, but I'm definitely going to try it. I've heard good things about it. Area 51. Some of you might know I'm a big fan of shooters. Not this shooter in particular. This is one of those ones that they said was going to be a Halo killer. This game, yeah, right there, could be your second Halo. Well, they kind of failed on that regard, at least. The game is decent. The character is voiced by David Duchovny or whatever from the X-Files. I don't know, I guess it was a pretty high budget game, possibly. I really don't know, but it's a decent first person shooter. It didn't really get all that great of reviews. But if you're into sci-fi and aliens and UFOs and stuff like that, it was pretty cool. Next up we have Dead Rights. I hate this game. It's hard as hell for one thing, and it's not really good enough to really try to make it through, for me to put the effort in. So I'd just as soon never play this game again. The Matrix Path of Neo. This was the second Matrix game that came out on the Xbox, made by the same developer, Shiny, and published by Atari. This was, in a lot of people's opinions, the better of the two. In my opinion, maybe it was better, a better game overall, but I enjoyed the first Matrix a little bit better than I enjoyed playing this one. I didn't really care that you couldn't play as Neo in the other one. In this one it's all Neo, so I have played through this one before and completed it. Not a bad game. Next up, Burnout Revenge. One of the best of the series, one of the final games in the series that I purchased. I didn't really care much for Burnout Paradise, but Burnout Revenge is basically Burnout 3 with some more stuff. Newer cars, more game modes, things like that. If you're not familiar with the Burnout series, it's a racing series, but you get points for running people off the road. There's specific races where you're supposed to run people off the road. There's crash mode where you drive really fast into an intersection, with heavy traffic and try and cause as much damage as you possibly can for points. Things like that. It's a really fun multiplayer game. Next up we have the limited edition Doom 3. This is an awesome game. Whether you play it on the Xbox or the PC, what can I say? It's a first-person shooter. One of the early, well, not really early, I guess, but it's kind of like first-person shooter / horror survival. Maybe a little lighter on the survival, but definitely, it's in the horror genre. It's really dark and scary. Kind of, if you've played Dead Space, it's kind of reminiscent of that, only in first-person perspective. This isn't like the old Doom games. This is more emphasis on survival, and but there's definitely all the weapons are there. It's it's fast-paced action if you want it to be. All of the original Doom weapons are there: the shotguns, the plasma rifles, machine guns. And in this game, it's very dark, and you actually need a flashlight to find your way around. Some of the times anyway. Some of the times it's pitch black. But the catch is you can only use your flashlight or your weapon. So if you're looking around with your flashlight and you see an enemy, you got to put the flashlight down to use the weapon. So just adds a little bit of scariness to the game. But other than that, it's a really fun playthrough if you can handle scary games. Speaking of scary games, another one, Call of Cthulhu. I haven't played too much into this one yet. My fiance has played through more than I have, and she seems to be enjoying it. It is kind of frustrating. It's basically all about survival. She's, hours into the game and has yet to even pick up a weapon. So, it's mainly about avoiding the bad guys. Later on you do get weapons in the game, with very limited ammo. So it kind of becomes a little bit like Condemned. It is a little bit like Condemned to begin with. You're basically in this town with some strange people, and you're a private investigator, and you kind of stick your nose where it doesn't belong, and they all turn against you and try and kill you. So for the rest of the game, you're like running for your life basically, and yeah, as the game goes on, this one gets a little bit scarier. Next up, Dark Watch. I played this one way back when it first came out. It's okay. It's a first-person shooter, Western style weapons and things like that. But I can't remember the story of this one. You're like some kind of demon hunter or something like that. It was alright. Maybe worth $1 or $2. Next up, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is from BioWare, and I've heard nothing but good things about this game. It's a kind of action RPG. I haven't played it yet, if you can believe that, but I plan on picking it up very soon and playing it. I just kind of got a lot of things on my plate right now as far as playing games goes, but yeah, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Looking out for the second one. I've yet to purchase that. Next up, Unreal 2, The Awakening. I played this one as well way back when it first came out. Didn't really enjoy what I played of it, but it was a while ago, so I'm gonna give it another shot. I didn't pay too much for it, and it's, you know, it's part of the Unreal series. It's the early days of Epic Games and things like that, so I'm definitely going to give it another shot. I've already watched a playthrough of the first one online, so. Next up, Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. This is the Xbox version. I haven't played this version yet. I've played the PS2 version, and I liked it. It's not my favorite of the series. So far my favorite was 3. I have yet to play the first game. I've played 2, 3, and 4, but I haven't played the original yet, even though I own it. I just haven't got around to playing it yet. But I will, and then I'll probably play this one immediately afterwards, because I've never played it on the Xbox before. So. Next up, Far Cry Instincts. This is basically Far Cry, the PC game, but it's the Xbox version. They added the Instincts title on there. I think they probably took some things out of the PC game when they made this one, so to get the full experience of Far Cry, I would definitely recommend playing it on the PC. The graphics would be much better. But this is the early days of Crytek, and of course the makers of Crysis. So Crysis 2 is one of my favorite games this year. I am excited to play the first Crysis when it gets ported out to the 360. But I have played through this game. I played through the Xbox port, Far Cry Instincts Evolution, and I liked it. It was good. I have played this version when I first bought it, and it's actually really good. It plays really smooth, a lot smoother than a lot of the other Xbox shooters. You know, it's probably one of the closer, you know, to Halo as far as gameplay goes. Unlike Area 51, which is not even close. Next up, another one of my favorites, Morrowind. I haven't actually ever beat this game. I haven't actually even made it maybe halfway through the story. What I played of it was really good. I had some issues with the saving system, and a few hours of gameplay was lost after a very cheap death, where I mistakenly stole a plate, you know, from a general goods store, and they didn't like that too much, and the result was the loss of about 8 hours worth of gameplay, so I didn't want to rush right back into this one. It was kind of frustrating. I am looking for the Game of the Year version of this one. I found it today, actually, at a market. But the disc was in way too bad a shape to pay $20 for, so I had to pass on it. But Morrowind, one of the greats for the Xbox. Elder Scrolls series, of course, is epic. Oblivion is probably my favorite game of this generation so far, the current generation. So looking forward to Skyrim. Next up we have Painkiller, another shooter. This is another Xbox PC port. I can't really tell you a whole lot about this one except you fight massive boss battles. You're basically a man whose, I think, wife is killed, and you go to hell to try and save her, apparently, something like that. I don't know. Looks like a really good game though. I just haven't got around to playing this one. Don't know when I ever will. Next up, Enter the Matrix. This is the Matrix game that I prefer out of the two that were on the Xbox, the Path of Neo and this one. I wouldn't say that this is a better game. It's just me personally, I enjoyed it more. You know, you get to play as different characters and see the Matrix movies play through from a different perspective. So, I like it. I beat it when I was younger, and can't wait to get back into it and play it again.